This is the end. What is up, everybody? It's Grim. I hope you're all good. And that's all I've been hearing. That is all I've been hearing the last couple of days because of dun dun dun. Obviously, there was the 7.1 million sub announcement, and then they killed the botters. Oh yes. No. There's no limit to the amount of people they will ban. Yeah. Rumor has it it's up in the 300,000. Players have been banned for botting. And you know what? Fair play to them. Fair play to them. I'll discuss the rights and wrongs of botting because there's various levels of the botters that they have botted and banned, and it's easy for me to say, not to, it would appear. There are various levels of people that they banned, and we'll get to that. But first of all, I want to talk about the sub numbers and what this is going to do for Blizzard, because obviously 300,000 people gone. Now that's a big number, and it is more important because it pushes them near dun 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 the 6.8 million number. Now, for those of you not entirely sure what that dun 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 number means, it is the lowest sub count WoW has had since launch. So once it went over 6.8, it has never gone back down below that number. Now obviously we're at 7.1 right now, and we're about to take about 300,000 subscribers off of that. WoW's dead. It's gone below the magic number. WoW's not dead. WoW could lose. WoW could go way down to like 4 million subs and still be a beast. Still be a big boy. It won't be the Goliath it is now, but it'll still be pretty damn big. So WoW ain't dead. Don't freak out. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Chill the fuck out. But what I think is that Blizzard have seen that, as that happens always after an expansion, sub count's gone down. It's gone down to 7.1. And I think Blizzard have seen this as opportunity in tandem with the WoW token, and they've said, look, okay, we've gone down to 7.1, why don't we use this opportunity? Some numbers have gone down anyway, everybody's talking about it, let's get rid of the botters, let's go after those guys, get rid of them, off of the sub count, you know, then the next time we report sub numbers, if the sub numbers are down at like 6.5, okay, they can turn around and go, yes, we understand that we are at 6.5. Oh my god, we're below 6.8. But bear in mind that we got rid of all the botters. Okay, there's no more botters. We banned all their accounts for 6 months. And you got to remember that now, from now on, a lot of people don't subscribe. They use the WoW token. Genius idea by us. So, you know, chill out. You know, the subscriber number now isn't as, you know, reflective of the game's success as it used to be, alright guys? I think that's what Blizzard are doing. They're basically going to use the fact that they banned the botters and the WoW token for the next big subscriber count to just muddy the waters a bit so people aren't entirely sure. And to be honest, the way WoW works now, as Blizzard have said themselves, it's a microtransaction climate in a certain respect. You know, mounts, the WoW tokens, all of these extra bits now that people pay for affects Blizzard's bottom line, so that they can take the hit. They know that as soon as an expansion is rumoured or is going to come out, sub count rises drastically, because everybody wants to chase the dragon, okay? WoW is not an unfun game, and at some point or another, every player that's played it has had fun. That's why we played it. And then the number drops, and some people start to leave because it's not what they wanted. And then, when the new thing comes out, they're like, yeah, that'll recapture what I experienced in Wrath or in TBC. And eventually it doesn't, so they leave again. So there's always the peaks and troughs, peaks and troughs. And Blizzard have now designed their marketing strategy, their financial strategy, however you want to describe it, to take into account for that. So they know they're going to rise, they're going to drop, but then they have this sort of mean line running through it that is from now the WoW tokens and other forms of financial income that doesn't need to worry about those, you know, the rise and the drop in sub count. So they're cool with that. They don't mind. They understand it's the nature of the beast. And I think they're going to blow off this if the sub count does drop below this 6.8 by saying, yeah, but we've got the WoW token and we got rid of all the botters. Hey. So that's that side of it done. Now let's look at what they actually did. Basically, anybody that has used a system to, for want of a better term, play their character for them has been banned. Okay, now what do I mean by that? If you've got something like, you know, is it CRT, something like that, RET, where it comes up and it shows you what button you should be pressing? No. What we're talking about here is something that does the process for you without you needing to be involved. I mean, in fact, even to the point where Blizzard have say, if you've got a keyboard that has, you know, macroable buttons that will, you press one button, it will do many things for you. Even that is bannable. It's against terms of service. But that's not what's happening here. What we're talking about is basically I can go to sleep at night and a bot will take over the running of my character and go farming, go fishing, you know, level up for me, do whatever. It will just basically grind through the motions and do what I want it to do. And it is that. Botting at its simplest or harmlessness is a simple way of people skipping the grind process. I don't want to fish, I use my bot to fish. I don't want to level, I use my bot to level. You know, it's a way of skipping that. And its worst is when people will use it for things like PvP, and they'll have bots that will kick people, and they'll have all sorts of shit like that, okay, which directly affect people, okay. But here's the thing, all botting affects us as the non-botting player base, alright? All of it. Now you might sit there and go, well, how does a bot that makes, you know, goes around a garrison for a guy and collects all that shit for him, how does that affect me? Or how does somebody having a fishing bot affect me? Or how does a guy have a leveling bot affect me? WoW's economy, which is what this all comes down to, certainly with the WoW token now being in play, the economy is very much based on, there is an infinite supply of gold. Alright? If somebody goes out of a bot and they farm billions of fish, or they go and kill billions of mobs, or yeah, they farm trillions of ore, alright, and they put that on the auction house, or even just by killing the mobs they gain gold, they are gaining cash, they are affecting the economy of WoW. Therefore they are inflating everything, because all of a sudden there's a lot more gold out there divided by, you know, each player. So all the prices go up because of this. So even the simplest thing of somebody fishing and then putting that fishing stuff on the auction house, or using the fishing stuff to make things and then selling those things on the auction house, all affects the balance of WoW. And we get punished for it. The non-botting players get punished for it. And it's very worst, as I say, you've got players that are, you know, actively using these things to, you know, cast rotations for them so that they can win at PvP, or they can do fuck all in PvP, or sorry, PvE. You know, there's Hands and Franz bots which will do the Hands and Franz fight for you. Like, what the fuck? You know, you're making your progression easier. Therefore, I mean, that fucks the curve up, because Blizzard are looking at data and going, well, actually, there's a lot of guilds progressing here, when in fact it might be a bot doing it for them. And therefore they're like, well, we're not gonna, you know, that fight isn't too tough because all these people are passing Hands and Franz, where in fact in reality, not my personal opinion, but in reality Hands and Franz could be too tough for people, and therefore, you know, they get penalised because Blizzard don't nerf the fight because they see these people who are being handheld through it by a bot. Now, let's go on to the last bit here, which is the bans. And the ban that was handed out is not a permaban, which has been the norm up until now. This is actually a 6-month ban, which will take them, funnily enough, to just after BlizzCon, so they can get excited again and rejoin when they find out what the new hype is from BlizzCon. Now, here's the thing, and this is my final thoughts on this. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant that they are banning botting and they've gone at it so hard. Now, the reason for this is, I know a lot of people will say, but hang on a minute, I used a farm bot, you know, to fish or whatever. That's not fair. You can't compare me to the people that, you know, botted in fucking Battlegrounds. How are they comparable? At the end of the day, if you want Blizzard to look at this on a case-by-case basis, it's going to take them too long. It's just going to be ridiculous. Botting is botting. It's against the term of service. Whether you've done it as you think to harmlessly fish, or whether you think that, you know you were wrong and you did it to, you know, just farm Battlegrounds. The case is you broke terms of service. If terms of service are you've got to wear a dress, you have a choice of clicking accept or decline. You accept it, you accept the consequences. Whether you did this 2 years ago, 5 years ago, or you did it yesterday and you got banned. Hey, if you got away with it for a long period of time, count yourself lucky, but just accept your medicine and move on. It's only a 6-month ban. Learn from it. Alright? And let's look forward to, fingers crossed, being able to do some PvP and actually having a balanced, fair fight. Hopefully this will make the game more enjoyable for everyone. Fingers crossed. But there you go, guys. What do you think? Do you think it was too harsh? Not harsh enough? Has your favourite Twitch guy been banned? I saw them all up in arms the other day because certain guys have been banned. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Be interesting. And have an amazing weekend. I'll catch you all on Monday. Have a good one.